Hello. So yes, we are grey, silver, whatever you want to call it. This is obviously a wig. Let's be real, because I couldn't even get blonde hair, let alone this color hair. I personally would not dye my hair this color. I don't think that it suits me that much to like dye it this color. But just for like a little fun in the sun, I will be doing a full video on this wig, so stay tuned for that. But today's video is going to be an Instagram Q&A. So yes, I asked you guys on my Instagram the other day to send me your questions, so I'm going to go through them and answer them today. Okay, so the first question is from, and I'm reading this off of my iPad today because I need my phone. So Alyssa Duffy Rose, she wants to know, what is your definition of life? So my definition of life is, don't take life too seriously because it literally can be gone in like a second. Sorry, Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, is on the television and damn. Let me just say, I know that he has a wife and kids or a child, but if I was at the swimming with this wig on, he gonna be coming to me. Just kidding, he probably would not with this wig. Okay, so what is the definition of life? Definitely to not take life too seriously, which I need to start learning. It's more, I feel like it's more about the journey rather than the destination, you know what I mean? Like, so many of us, including myself, always think like, oh, what am I going to do career-wise? How am I gonna get there? And thinking of like the big picture. But at the end of the day, not trying to be morbid or anything, but we all gonna die. And I'm gonna die in this wig, so I look flawless. It's more about the journey. It's more about the stories that you have to share and the experiences and the memories that you create within trying to get to your final goals, I guess, in life. So I feel like that is the meaning of life, is just to try and find some sort of purpose and fulfillment and enjoyment whilst you're here on this planet. Alyssa. The next question is from Casey Davis. If you could be one of the Kardashians for a day, which one would you be? I would be Kylie, I think, because I want her wig collection. I don't want to be a mum. I don't want to be Chloe because I feel like that wouldn't be interesting. Like, really, no offense. And I'd either be Kylie or Kendall, even though they're Jenners. Next question is from Corey Cartmill. Would you work at Kmart? No, I wouldn't work at Kmart, Corey, because Kmart is my bae. I love it so much, and if I had to work there, I probably would never go in there. You know, like when you go to the same restaurant all the time and you think, if I worked here, I would never come here? That's like me with Kmart. So no, I would never ever work at Kmart. Next question is from Megan_Central. Would you ever marry someone you hate but can't let a little bit go of? No, girl. No way. Next question is from SavJane75. If you could get a tattoo, what would you get? I used to want tattoos when I was younger, but I don't really want them now anymore because I just get over things so quickly. So I wouldn't get a tattoo, but if I could get one, if I had to get one, I should say, I would probably get, I used to want This Too Shall Pass on me somewhere, but I'd probably just get that because I do think it's a nice quote, but honestly, I probably will never ever get a tattoo. Next question is from Mackenzie Pierce. If you could collab with anyone in the world, who would it be? Who would it be? I would probably collab with Miranda Sings, Shane Dawson. I'd love to collab with Shane Dawson. I'd also love to collab with Tana Mojo, obviously. You know who else I'd love to collab with? Joe Weller. I love Joe Weller so much. Like, literally, he is amazing. Next question is from Anastasia Hallel. What is the scariest situation you have been in? Something that happened to me a while back now, but it was really scary, and I don't think I ever told you guys on my channel, but I was in bed, and I live in an apartment complex, and I woke up to the sound of someone arguing really loudly, and it was like a domestic, I thought, but I couldn't hear two people, I could only hear one. But I woke up to them, and I thought that they were in the apartment, like not in my apartment building, but in the complex down below, like the first floor. And I was like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? But this person was so angry, they sounded like a monster. I was like, I'm getting so scared, like I was so worried that I thought that they were like gonna come up to like my room and like bang on the doors or something. So anyways, they weren't even in my apartment complex. They were down in like the car park, like next door, next to my apartment, like not even anywhere near my apartment. But anyways, I was so scared, and I thought this person clearly, well, I thought, but I'm pretty sure that they were on ice because they sounded so like intense. Like it was like screaming, yelling, not even just like yelling, but screaming, yelling. And I was so nervous and just worried, and for my safety, even though I was fine, I was just so worried that I ended up calling the police, which is the first time I've ever called the cops on anything. That was how serious it was. Like I was just so worried about this person doing something, because I know when people are on ice, they go crazy and they can do some really crazy things. And so I was so worried, and they were like banging on someone's door. I'm pretty sure they probably knew the person whose door they were banging on. Over in the car park, there's another block of units, but it was so scary, and I called the cops. I don't know if they ever caught them or ever found him, or even if they even checked it out, but it was so scary. Next question is from Hannah Lee Brown. If you could be anyone for a day, who would it be and why? Love you. Love you too. I want to say Beyonce, but I feel like she has so much shit going on in her life at the moment that I don't know if I would. I'm just going to say Kylie Jenner, because I would love to roll around her Rolls Royces and her bloody whatever other car she has, and I don't know, I just feel like, I'm sure her life isn't easy, but I would just love to just roll on in, doing my thing. Jay Harold wants to know, who inspires you the most? I don't think there's any one particular person that inspires me. It's more like a group of people, but people that inspire me are ones that live kind of an unconventional lifestyle. Like I love hearing people that travel around in vans and live out of vans and don't have your typical 9-to-5 job, even though I ain't gonna go travel around in a van 24/7, but just people that live a different lifestyle. Like at the moment, I'm watching this YouTube, I think her name's Alyssa, but her YouTube channel is Raw Alignment, and she's a raw vegan, and she lives on an island in Hawaii, and she works on a raw fruit farm, and she just has this like really different life that I just think is so intriguing, because it's not just like your typical 9-to-5 job. She just lives such an alternative lifestyle, and I really like people that do that, that just kind of live the way that they want to live. Like I love hearing about like hippies and stuff like that. I don't know why, it just inspires me to be a bit more free. Okay, next question is, Jay Harold wants to know, what are you going to do if you reach 1 million? Oh my god, cry for days and for days and for days and days onwards. But I'm not even at 100,000, I'm even at 50,000, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. And he also wants to know, who is your favorite YouTuber? At the moment, my favorite YouTuber is legit that girl that I just said, Raw Alignment. I also really love Kylie Bible, and I also love Sky Wheatley, because she is just absolutely amazing. Like she's so funny. Next question is from Lucy Catalan, Target or Kmart? Definitely Kmart. I don't think Target in Australia is not as good. Like some Targets are good, but the one that I live near is not, so Kmart. Amy 101, have you ever been to America? No, I haven't, but if I do ever come to America, I would go to New York and to LA. I'd rather go to Europe personally, but that's where I would go if I did ever come, which I'm sure I will one day. Kaziak Zabowski, sorry, I probably have mispronounced your name. What's your favorite animal? A monkey. I am obsessed with them, but also puppies. Puppies and monkeys. Oh my god, like legit a monkey riding a puppy. I'm pretty sure I've seen that, and it's the cutest thing ever. Kylie Hinks wants to know, do you think you made it into Tennis collab channel? I really don't know, but I hope and pray that I did. But if I didn't, at least I gave it my best shot. And what's a good drugstore concealer? I really like the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Kylie Hinks also wants to know, what do you think of Freelee? I don't really watch Freelee's videos. I'm not subscribed to her. I just feel like, I don't know, people do what they want to do. So if she wants to make the videos that she wants to make, she can make them, the same as I make the videos I want to make. I get where people come from where they don't like Freelee because she's so controversial, but I feel like a lot of vegans are like that these days on YouTube. Well, not all of them, but some of them, but I don't know. It's kind of like either way. I watch her more for like entertaining purposes than actually like getting anything out of it, but I definitely agree with a lot of the stuff that she says. Chelsea Ramkey wants to know, are you ever going to come to Adelaide? By the way, I love you so much. I love you too, Chelsea. I love Chelsea so much. I talk to her all the time. Yes, I maybe will come to Adelaide one day. I've never been to South Australia, and I would really like to come to Adelaide because I've heard that it's very nice there. Sarah Sarah Halady asked quite a few questions, so I'll just pick a few. What are your pet peeves? My pet peeves are people that whistle and hum, people that deny when they're wrong and that are very stubborn. I hate that. And people that make an effort with you 1 minute when they're bored and the next minute when they have moved on and they're not bored anymore and they don't need occupying, they don't talk to you. You know what I do to those people? Bye, bitch. She also asked, can this be your last question in your video? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, because I just answered it now. I'm really sorry. Next time. And also, favorite and least favorite part of YouTube. Favorite part is definitely having a ton of support from people all over the world. It has been so awesome. Like when I went to Melbourne, I met up with 2 friends that I've met through YouTube. One was a subscriber, the other one is a YouTuber. And I was like, wow, just because I do YouTube, I was able to meet people from a whole different state in the country and I didn't even know them, so it was pretty awesome. So that is definitely my favorite part, is just meeting people and having people in contact all over the world essentially. And my least favorite part is probably, I'm probably gonna have to say the pressure of being big. I'm definitely not a big YouTuber, but I've come a long way since I had 10 subscribers. But I think a lot of people get very if you don't have 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, you're not very important, and people get overlooked, which I think is definitely wrong, because there are so many awesome smaller YouTubers out there, which is why I think what Ten is doing with her collab channel is really cool. But I'm probably just gonna have to say, yeah, the pressure of if I don't have this many subscribers, then I'm not whatever. It's bitch, no, that is not the case. Next question is from Bubblegum771. Have you ever had any surgery? No, not really. I mean, I have had my molars taken out for my wisdom teeth, but that's basically about it. I've never had any physical surgeries or anything like that, to change anything really, so no. Izzy Norris _ what was your first kiss like? My first kiss was, my first ever kiss was playing catch and kiss when I was younger, but my first ever real hookup kiss was with my first serious boyfriend. Well, it wasn't serious, we dated for a month, but it was sick because he put his tongue in my mouth and I'd never had that before, and I was it was absolutely sick. I don't know, it was really, really gross. When you've never had someone's tongue in your mouth before and for the first time they do, it is a weird experience, you know what I mean? It's like a slug. Next question is from Belinda Kate. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences, and do you believe in ghosts? No, I've never had any paranormal experiences, praise Jesus, because I do not want to have any, trust me on that. Some of my family have had paranormal experiences, but I haven't. And do I believe in ghosts? I actually do believe in ghosts, but I've never seen one. I don't want to. So stay away from me. I'm not kidding about it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to burn it. Next question is from Sanja STNSC. What do you think of Jeffree Star? Sending lots of love from Germany. Now that is a place I want to go to. I like Jeffree Star. I've never tried any of his lip products or any makeup products, but I do want to in the future. But I like him. I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy going on with him and stuff, and I definitely think that he was probably a bit much back in the day, but I don't know, I really like him now. I like him as a person now. I don't really care about things that have happened. I don't really take sides on things really, and I really like watching his videos, and I think he's really good at makeup, and I don't know, I just like him. I like his sassiness. BXTH.4_ a granny for a date or a baby? Definitely a granny, because I don't want to have no control of myself like a baby. Willow Stevens' opinion on Shawn Mendes. I don't really I don't really listen to a lot of Shawn Mendes' music, but just a little funny story. Sometimes I go onto you guys' Instagram profiles and stuff and stalk you, all the time. And I actually went onto your profile the other day, was oh my God. Are you Shawn Mendes' girlfriend? I literally thought you were Shawn Mendes' girlfriend, and I was about to have a heart attack. I was about to DM you and be girl, we got a celeb. Next question is Charlotte8558. What are your 3 biggest fears, phobias? Well, without getting deep on actual deep fears of life, because I don't think that was what the question was about, but my 3 biggest fears are sharks. I hate sharks so much. Spiders and pedestrians. I hate walking across pedestrians. Honestly. like dead set. It's one of my biggest fears is pedestrians. Next question is from also from Charlotte8558. Would you ever come to Northern Ireland? It's not very exciting or exotic, but I'm curious to hear if people know it actually exists. I would come to anywhere in Ireland. I want to go to Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales. Next question is from Jake_La. Would you rather have a head the size of a tennis ball or the size of a watermelon? Oh, I have to say a watermelon, because a tennis ball, that is just ridiculous. Like, can you imagine how funny that would look? Like a tennis ball. And you wouldn't be able to see my makeup. At least with a watermelon, I would have a full canvas. So watermelon. Georgia BXOX, if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? A monkey, but not a chimp, because they are crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't have monkeys in your house anyway. I hate when people do that. But yes, I would have a monkey, a little spider monkey, or a little chimpanzee that never grew up, or a little orangutan. But I don't want a full-grown chimp, because I'm actually quite scared of them. Like, I know they can be very nice, but I just remember seeing that one's face that like clawed that woman's face off. If I woke up and that was over me, I would shit myself. So a little monkey. Next question is _Vanessa. What is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment is actually one called Who Do You Think Of? And it's by M.O. I think that's how you say it. I don't know who they are, where they're from, whatever, but I really like that song. So she wants to know favorite 5 Sauce song and favorite One Direction song. Favorite 5 Sauce song is Jet Black Heart. And I also like, what's that song? The Only Reason. And also favorite One Direction song, best song ever. Next question is from Bella Di Martino. How do you keep your hair looking so smooth and healthy even after you're going blonde disaster? I don't heath style it very often. I don't ever blow dry my hair. I just straighten it every now and again and then leave it for days without doing anything else to it so that it remains straight. Not bleaching it all the time definitely helps. And I use the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner. And I also really like the Joico K-Pack Reparative Mask, and I also have Olaplex as well. So all of those products kind of combined. I don't use a lot of products in my hair generally, and I don't wash my hair very often, maybe 2 to 3 times per week, because it doesn't get oily. Next question is from VRC. How long will you continue to do YouTube? Also, I love you too. I will continue doing YouTube for as long as possible, as long as YouTube is around. Even if YouTube stopped being around, there was another site I would post on there. I will continue posting until I can no longer post and something else comes up. But I couldn't even imagine not doing YouTube. Like, honestly, it's the best thing ever. It is the best thing that I've ever done actually in my life, was start my YouTube channel. I know that kind of seems a little bit like really, but honestly it's the best thing. Sid_Brooke_, have you ever met a YouTuber and then you found out they weren't the person that you thought? No, I don't think I ever have. I have met Brittany Saunders from King Street, but other than that I've only ever met one YouTuber before in person, and that was Brittany Rosette from YouTube when I went to Melbourne, and she was everything and more. She was great. So no, I've never met any YouTuber that wasn't who they are in videos. Question is AS3305713. She did say it's my birthday today, but obviously I posted this like 3 days ago, so happy birthday for the other day. And she also wants to know, are you a fan of 1D? And if you could spend a day with anyone you want, who would it be and why? Yes, I'm a fan of 1D. Oh my god, like, are they, where are they? If I could spend a day with anyone, I'd probably have to say Kylie Jenner, like, let's be real. Or Michael Clifford, actually. Michael Clifford. But Kylie Jenner as well. So Kylie Jenner in the morning, Michael Clifford in the evening, if you know what I'm saying. And with this wig, I look way more rock star, so he'd probably go for me. Next question is Nyla Mariah. What's your craziest, funniest childhood memory? P.S. I love you so much. Love you too. Favorite, craziest, funniest childhood memory? The funniest childhood memory that I can remember was I was sitting in class one day, and this girl that was like my friend was sitting like over on another table, and she was rocking back and forth, and she was kind of a bit more on the heavier side. So as she was rocking back and forth on her chair, next minute I just see 2 legs go up in the air. Her little feet are up in the air with her little black shoes on, because she literally fell back on her chair, and that's the funniest thing, and I remember that all the time. But the craziest memory, I don't know. I actually have this funny story that I want to tell you guys just real quick. So when I was a teenager, this happened when I was a teenager, me and my friend wanted to go to the beach, and I really wanted to go to a beach where there was lots of waves and like, you know, it was really rough and stuff because I love rough waves and rough everything. So anyway, I got my mum to drive us because we didn't have our licenses at the time, I guess. And my mum drove us to these different beaches, but they were all really smooth and like still water. So we got dropped off at this beach. My mum was there with us and it was like really rough and whatever. So I was like, yay. Anyways, there was nobody else on this beach apart from us. There was no patrols or any other people really, apart from a few people walking here and there. So anyways, we were swimming and then all of a sudden we got taken out by a rip, and I was so scared because if you've ever been in a rip, it's obviously quite scary. I got so panicked, I looked around, I thought I could see a bloody shark in the waves and I was so scared, and I turned around to my friend, I'm screaming at her, she was all panicked. And I was like, oh my God, there's a shark, and I'm pretty sure it was just seaweed, but I thought it was a damn shark. And then I looked down and I thought I could see blood, and I'm like, oh my God, I am bleeding. And there is a damn shark in the water, like, see you later, Jesus, I'm coming to see you because we're gonna die. So anyway, as I'm trying to like get out of the water and get to shore, I'm being dragged back, and I was in such a panic because I literally thought it was a shark. We got onto land and I was like, oh my God, and whatever. I thought I saw a shark, but it mustn't have been it and whatever. And then we walk up to my mum because I thought, oh, my mum's probably seen us and she's going to be all worried, like wondering if we're okay. I walk up to my mum. She was just a bit further up the beach. She's up on the damn sand planking. Doing a damn plank. Like a plank. Like exercising in a plank, not even facing the water, facing the road. I'm like, Mum, we are just nearly being killed by Jaws himself, by the damn megalodon of the sea, and you are doing a plank. So that is basically it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about my grey hair. And I will do these more regularly because I really do enjoy doing them. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Snapchat and everything like that. So have a great day. I will see you all in my next video, and bye.